Right, welcome back to another trading recap. I know it's been a while, but yeah, I'm actually quite excited to get into this one. So we're on EU again, and we are going for an 100k count. Okay, so we had this liquidity sweep just here. I'll call it a 1 hour high for now, and then yeah, we swept liquidity, came back down, broke structure, and then came up again. And once we got to around here, we started forming this bearish divergence. And yeah, after this bearish divergence had formed, I felt quite comfortable to get into the trade purely because divergences don't really lie. As you can see, price kept getting higher and then strength kept getting lower. And we did get a small move down, but then we got the initial big sweep. So we had formed the Asia high here and we had swept it. Kind of, not really. The Asia highs were here and we swept the Asia highs, and I took that as my liquidity sweep. I then waited for a 5 minute break of structure. Was it 15? I believe it was 15, purely because the 1 hour was not in line. I think the one hour was up. And no, it was a 5 minute. Okay, cool. So both the 1 hour and the 4 hour were in line. Let me see if I can just find it. There we go. This was a trade that I took on Tuesday, so 2 days ago now, for when this video gets uploaded. So yeah, we had broken the 5 minute structure down, and I had entered just here on this little consolidation here, came into profit, and then as you can see, we got stopped out with a huge pump. I think I lost $500 on this, and then yeah, got the main sweep, and after that I was looking for a retrace trade because I'd missed the sweep. I wasn't on the chart, and to be honest, there was a 15 minute break of structure here which didn't give the greatest risk to reward to where I wanted to target. I initially wanted to target here. However, I got the retrace trade, and we can see we got a 15 minute fair value gap here, and if we go on to the 1 minute time frame, I did not use RSI for this, by the way. If we go on to the 1 minute time frame, we had broken structure just here. I then waited for a fillage of this fair value gap, and as soon as I saw a red candle, I entered. So I entered just here, and I was targeting. Initially, I'd target this low, but the market seemed really bearish, so I targeted. I think if you go on the 5 minute, you can see why I targeted why I targeted what I targeted. So there was, I think, a start to the 1 hour BPR, if I can remember correctly. Let's have a look. Yeah, so just here. I was about to point at the screen. Just here, there was a 1 hour BPR. The start of it, I targeted that, and we initially got it, pumped back up, and then pumped right through it again. Dumped, sorry. And yeah, I made, it was 1 to 3 risk to reward. I don't remember if I made 1 to 3. Let me just check my MetaTrader real quick. This was on Tuesday the 8th. So the 8th. Yeah, I did. I made $1,600 on this trade, but I initially lost 1,000 here instead of 500, as I said earlier, because I risked 1% instead of 0.5%. So I risked 0.5% here, got back $1,600 profit, and that was me done for the day. On this first trade, I think I was a bit too eager and I got in too early into the market. 6 a.m. I got in. I was up from 4 a.m. on that day, and I got into the market at 6 a.m. Yeah, a bit too eager. Should let price action build up a bit, at least for London to open or get close to the London Open. But yeah, I ended the day on a positive, and I was pretty happy with my prediction. Although this would have been a great risk to reward trade, I did get stopped out, and it didn't really sweep much. If we'd have a look on the 1 hour, there's not much it swept. As soon as we started pumping, I thought we were going to go for levels like this one, for example, but we just didn't. And yeah, there's not much I can say or do. We filled this fair value gap just here. However, I don't use fair value gaps that much anymore, because otherwise I think I could have gotten a sweet entry. So if we go based off this fair value gap and go on the 5 minutes, we could have gotten a break structure just probably on this candle just here, which would have given us a mega risk to reward. But yeah, I don't think this is a great strategy entering just off purely based off fair value gaps, because it does give you a lot of losing streaks, especially when you don't know what you're doing. So I just stuck to liquidity sweep, and yeah, then messed up on the liquidity sweep and got the retrace of the 15 minute. It was also the 1 hour going up and filling the old market gap, I guess if you want to call it that. But yeah, risk to reward was good. Risk management was good for the day, although I did think this was the move down, so I did risk 1%. I should have probably risked 0.5%, But yeah, other than that, I am quite happy with this trade, and this was the trade for Tuesday. We made $600, and I walked away from the market at 1 p.m., which is a really good day for me. But yeah, this was the first trade, and I will split the next trade for the next video. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will try to be more consistent. But yeah, thank you.